Today, we're going to be talking about coming up with ideas. You might want to create ideas for content. You might want to create a solution to a problem you're having. You might even just want to come up with ideas in general. But oftentimes, the first thing our brain's going to offer us is, I don't know. And what I want to encourage you to do is not accept that answer because oftentimes our brain can say, I don't know. And we're like, yep, we don't know. So hopefully something comes along instead of sitting with our brain and being like, okay, but what if you did know? What are some options? And like coming up with some things. You can even tell it, look, we might not know, but we're going to come up with like 10 bad ideas and then go from there. But what you want to do is start building that muscle. Like if you're wanting to create content, you might not know what to say, but what you can do is just start coming up with some ideas. And again, letting them be terrible. Because if your brain wants to get into this perfectionist mindset about it, it's going to keep you from writing anything down. But if you're like, okay, I'm going to write down 10 bad ideas, now we have something to work with because we can go through and some of those ideas might actually be good. And you're like, okay, I'm going to use those. Some of those ideas might just need a little tweak that's like, okay, this isn't that great, but if I change this or if I added this in, then that would be wonderful. And then you could go and create that idea. You can also say, okay, some of these ideas are just not ones I want to use, but you still develop the skill of getting your brain to go a little bit past, I don't know, and actually starting to create those ideas. You can also think about setting like specific times. Like this is just a time that I'm going to brainstorm ideas. This is the time when I'm going to create solutions to a problem I have and setting that attention. Another thing is to notice what's around you and where is it easy for you to have ideas. So this could look like making sure you're in a quiet spot. It could also look like going out into nature and having the ideas. It can look like maybe playing some kind of music. It could look like going on a walk and then having ideas there. So I want you to really think about, okay, when do I have good ideas? And then how can I keep implementing that? Because sometimes we're like, okay, I'm going to come up with content ideas. I need to be in my office. I need to be at my desk. But maybe your best ideas come to you when you're laying in bed. So like playing around with like, what else could this look like so that I can create more of that creativity? And also looking at how you can expand upon that and create those ideas in a place that feels really good to you. And I also want to encourage you to have fun with this. Like we don't have to make it very like serious and like I have to come up with a solution and I have to create all of these ideas. How can it just be fun and then create ideas from that place? Because chances are you will find that you will have more ideas. Another great thing to do is ask yourself questions. So when I think about creating content for this podcast, I like to ask myself, what do people need to hear? What do I want to share with people today? What's something interesting I could talk about? Like I really prime myself with these really good questions because then I can have all of these answers that give me so many great ideas. Another thing I want you to think about is oftentimes we know what to say. Like if someone came up to you and was like, hey, can you tell me something about commitment? I would have tons of things to tell them. And so asking these questions really give your brain somewhere to go instead of just being like, I don't know. Because chances are, if someone came up to me and they asked me a question, I wouldn't just be like, I don't know. You'll just have to ask someone else. Like I would have some kind of an answer. So I want to encourage you to spend this time to create this skill of having ideas and then actually have those ideas and then implement them. Do you want to spend less time and energy going after your goals? Then you're going to want to take the right actions. And the way that you take the right actions is by not letting your brain pull you around to all these other things just so it can avoid doing the thing that needs to be done. So if you want to understand how to work with your brain so that you can take action so much easier, then go to successbykayla.com to get instant access to the free video, Why You Aren't Taking Action.